What's up, guys? Steve Witchell here. It is Thursday, September 3rd, 2020. It's still 2020. It's been 2020 for years. How you guys doing? It's been a while since I've gone live. Got some stuff to talk about today. And I'd really like to come in and do lives more often, especially this month leading up to this thing that's going on with these guidelines. If you'd like to make a comment, please allow StreamYard to show your name. That's all you're doing. That's in the comments in the description there. You just got to click on that and allow StreamYard to show your name so I know who you are, because I'm not viewing this on Facebook. I'm viewing it on StreamYard, and I'd like to address you by name. All right? So there's some new Facebook guidelines that have come out in the last couple of days, and a lot of musicians are freaking out about it, and I'm definitely concerned. And I want to show you what they are here and discuss some options of what to do and how to prepare for this. These guidelines go into effect October 1st, so we have a few weeks to prepare. But I'm going to show you what they are in a second. And I just want to make sure there's people in here, and there are a bunch of people in here. So say hello, tell me where you are, tell me what's going on in your life, and whatever it is you want to say. If you have any questions or comments, just anybody who's been following along with my story, I'm a bass player in New Orleans. I've been playing bass full-time here for 10 years. I've been playing bass for 37 years. I've played in multiple bands, original and cover. I've played all over the place and played thousands of gigs. In June, I broke my arm, my right arm, and had to have surgery a few weeks later, and still have been recovering from that ever since. I'm in physical therapy doing that. I am able to play bass, but we are furloughed from our gig here on Bourbon Street. We have been since March 15th. So we don't have any gigs anyway, so I haven't been able to play bass out and about anyway, but I can physically play. But my arm is still got a long way to go to get better. So that's what's happening with me. So I've been focusing my attention on Cover Band Central. What's up, Kirby in San Diego, Kevin in Toronto, Sonny in Massachusetts, Roger in Orlando, Rick in Vancouver, Ray in Charlottesville, Jeff in Ontario, Waylon in Tennessee. So we got people all over the place. Bill in Jersey, my home state, John in North Carolina, Tracy in Pennsylvania, Marty in Indiana. Robert said no outside gigs down there. There are some outside gigs, but nothing in the French Quarter, nothing on Bourbon Street. So, and that's obviously the big draw here in New Orleans, is that area of town. So some people have been playing some gigs, but definitely nothing in that area. Let's see what Ken said. He's in South Carolina touring. Ken's studio experience, Facebook hates creative. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know what their deal is, but they do have some sort of deal which is really affecting all of us. Yeah, that's rough, Kristopher said he fractured his right elbow, and that's exactly what I did, my right elbow. And let me know how you're coming along at last gig. How long ago did that happen, and how long did it take you to recover, Kristopher? Because that's the same boat I'm in. My right elbow, I had to have my radial head replaced, so I have a piece of metal in my elbow now, acting as my elbow. Okay. We got some people in Australia, a lot of people. I don't know what you're referring to, Paul. He said, why are you prohibiting it? I'm not prohibiting anything in particular. Unless you're referring to the event invites article that I posted earlier. So please clarify what you're asking about, Paul. No, advertising, what does that mean? Buffalo. Stacy said, no ticketed event allowed. Yes, in New York, no advertising allowed for any music. So no ticketed events. I saw that recently, and that's ridiculous too. They're really making it tough for us, aren't they? Kevin played an outside gig 2 weeks ago. He said it felt great, and I'm sure it did. Ken, you're welcome. Vancouver, there's some musicians playing. All right, Paul. Again, you're not really saying what you're asking me. Facebook R, I don't know what that means. And yeah, okay, cool, Jay. Jay said he broke his elbow a few years ago, attached his tricep, able to play gigs, took 5 or 6 months of rehab. So I'm only a couple months into rehab so far. So so I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, Jay. What the hell is Facebook doing now? Dirk said, I'm going to show you. I want to read Kristopher's comment. Having February, no surgery, took a month to recover. Okay. So you didn't have surgery, so that's not quite the same. Yes, Robert John said, have you thought about moving away from Facebook? We would follow you. And exactly that is the case. CoverBandCentral.com, we set it up right now as a social network site. So it's very similar to Facebook. It looks and operates just like Facebook. So we're kind of ready for this. We kind of anticipated that this might happen. So if you say you'll follow me, please do. Go there now. I put the link in the description, but you can type it in yourself, coverbandcentral.com, set up a profile for yourself. It's free, and you'll see it looks very familiar. It looks very similar to Facebook, and it operates just like Facebook. You can like, you can comment, you can share, and you can do all those things. And there's other things in there that aren't on Facebook that are beneficial to musicians. So that's really what we need to do. All of us really need to get off of this platform and go there where it's all for us. So please do that, Robert. All right, so Sonny said, what is Facebook doing on October 1st? Facebook are cutting us. Okay. Yes. All right. Sorry, guys, hang on. Facebook is looking to prohibit musicians from live streaming music. Is because of copyright issues? Yes, essentially. Somebody said, hi, Steve. Don't know who you are. If you don't let StreamYard show your name, but hi. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you what the guidelines are, and I'm going to read some of them, and then you can take what you want from that. But I believe the solution is to get off of this and go on to coverbandcentral.com, where we can all do the same things that we do here without all the restrictions. Okay, so I'm going to show you the guidelines here. Hang on a second. Here we go. All right, so you're seeing that, and hopefully you're seeing this. Okay. I'm going to read through all this. Music guidelines, these supplemental terms apply if you post or share any videos or other content containing music on any Facebook products, which means on Facebook. You're responsible for the content you post. People use our products to share content with their family and friends. Keep in mind you remain solely responsible for the content that you post, including any music that features in that content. Nothing in these terms constitutes any authorization by us with respect to any use of music or any of our products. Use of music, this is the big one right here. Use of music for commercial or non-personal purposes in particular is prohibited unless you have obtained appropriate licenses. You may not use videos on our products to create a music listening experience. I'm going to read that again. You may not use videos on our products to create a music listening experience. We want you to be able to enjoy videos posted by family and friends. However, if you use videos on our products to create a music listening experience for yourself or for others, your videos will be blocked and your page, profile, or group may be deleted. This includes live. Unauthorized content may be removed. If you post content that contains music owned by someone else, your content may be blocked or may be reviewed by the applicable rights owner and removed if your use of that music is not properly authorized. You may not be able to post or access video containing music in every country of the world. We want you to be able to share videos with your family and friends wherever they are, but any music in your video, if it is allowed at all, may not be available in all countries of the world. So, there you have it. So live streaming music is going to get if they're following up with this, if they're really serious about this, then live streaming is going to really go by the wayside, and it's going to get censored and removed. So what do we do, guys? What do we do? Anybody else have an answer? Because the only answer that I've come up with is to go to another website. And as luck would have it, we created a website where you can do that, coverbandcentral.com. Or it's free. All you got to do is go up and sign up for a profile. And we're not going to have those kind of restrictions there. And going forward, once we get people there and once it's chugging along, I'm going to make sure that this doesn't happen, because it's all about music for me, and it's all about the music experience and enjoying it. Why the hell would Facebook want to restrict people from enjoying a music experience? It's blowing my mind. So Brittany said, YouTube, maybe you can do live streaming on YouTube. Britain Meany. And that's going to be the way for now on coverbandcentral.com to live stream, is doing the YouTube and connecting that to the website. So Twitch is an option. Britain also said that is an option you can do. Not a lot of musicians on Twitch. That's a good question, Jamaica. It doesn't specify, but it seems like it's all music, but definitely cover songs. Sorry, I'm catching up on comments. Well, Andy asked this question: why was the live aspect of Facebook even created then? Apparently, it was to share things with friends and family, to share your kids in the swimming pool and your dog and your cat sleeping or playing with a yarn. Right. That's also a good question, Bill. Does this put you, meaning me, or Coverband Central, at risk for copyright infringement by allowing unauthorized use on your site? I believe it does put me at risk on Facebook, but I don't believe it puts me at risk on my website. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that I have agreements with BMI and ASCAP to allow people to play their music on my site. Because if they can't do it on Facebook, where the hell are they going to do it? Yes. Robert said, are those new rules? Yes. And as of when? As of October 1st. Yes. Are you able to live stream Coverband Central? Yes. You have to do it right now through YouTube, but the new website that we have set up is going through updates all the time, and within I don't know the time frame, but it's inevitable that I'll be able to just have people live streaming directly on the site. So many comments here. Yes, Ken. In other words, if you do not obtain sync rights, which nobody is going to do, you are screwed on Facebook. Yeah. Because it's a Facebook rule, Andy. It's not a internet rule. Yes, I agree, Mike. Mike, Facebook is too big to deal with. Leaving, as you suggested, is the best option. You can still advertise for new folks to join at the new place. I can, and I will. And that's what I'm doing here. I want you guys all to get over there now. Don't wait. Who knows, what's going to happen. But don't wait. It's free. Sign up. Go now. coverbandcentral.com. The link is in the description. Go click it and create a profile. Just do it. That might be the case, Marty. The record industry has to be breathing down Facebook's neck, which is a shame, and it really is a shame because they're making bank. People don't make money. Artists are not making money with streaming services, with Spotify, with Amazon. They're making shit, and it's ridiculous. It's worse than it used to be. It's worse because back when there were CDs and tapes and all that, artists were kind of getting screwed by the labels and by retail, but now it's worse, which is ridiculous. Yeah, Spencer said the acts can't play live, so they're trying to generate revenue by nickel and diming internet outlets, right? And that's the thing, is like a lot of us can't play live right now because of the pandemic. So we're stuck with live streaming, and I guess they figured it out. Oh, all right, musicians are live streaming. We need a cut of that, or we need to stop them from doing it. It's infuriating. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? He said, Bell Rock said, my concern is the lawyer stepping in once CoverBandCentral.com becomes too big and people start wanting their cut. You know what? I'll deal with that when that happens. That's a problem I'd like to have. The CoverBandCentral.com is too big, and I'll handle it. All right, Sonny. It's good. He says he's a station manager at a radio station in Massachusetts. I think that is MA, right? We were asking people to send us their music so they can play on the air with all the bands. Yep. Mark said he came in late. I believe it's all streaming. They don't specify whether it's for covers or originals. Okay. I don't think so, Marianne. But you could still sign up. Really, I'm going to be marketing this coverbandcentral.com to not just musicians and people in the industry, but also to music fans. I want this to be a kind of one-stop shop for everybody. So people who are just fans of music and want to hear other cover bands, I encourage them to go sign up, because there's plenty there for them too. So it's not going to hurt for them to sign up. It is free. Right. Ed said, solo artist, he signed up for Facebook to reach out to like-minded musicians and to contact venues to support live music. He streams some. Facebook's going to prohibit streaming. There's no reason to be here. That's why I encourage you to go, Ed, to coverbandcentral.com, please. Okay. There's no other answer, guys. I've been doing this now, coverbandcentral.com, for over 6 years. I built this audience, over 200,000 people, and kind of preparing for this, even though I didn't know it. But it's there. It's the only other option right now. And it's probably going to be the only other option going forward. So, you know, there's only so much I can do. You know, I created the site. I created this Facebook group, the Facebook page, created this website. I have all the stuff out there, and I'm out here. I'm doing a live stream saying, here it is, guys. Here's a solution. Here's what you can do. And now it's up to you. It's up to the community to make this work. I've set it all up. You know, there's nothing more I can do. So, you know, either do it or don't. But, you know, I hope you do, because I'm a musician. I know what it's like. I know what this deal is. And I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of music and of a lot of you guys. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome, Tracy. My solution, Ruth, is coverbandcentral.com. Go sign up. Yes, Robert. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Mark, I can't necessarily point to where it's stated, but I did show in the beginning of this video, I showed the image for it, and I'll post it too on the page when I'm done here. I'll post that image, but it's floating around the internet. It has been for the last couple of days. I'm sure you could do a Google search and find it. I don't know what that is, Mark. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad Rick, because I'm a big fan of Rick Beato. Marty. So I want to check that out. But that's it. That's all I got, guys. Go sign up, coverbandcentral.com. Just do it. I mean, that's all I got for you, man. That's all I can do. But I'm going to come in here all the time and talk about it, and especially in this month leading up to this October 1st thing. And I'm going to find out as much information as I can, and I'll pass it on to you guys as I get it. Yeah, that's the idea, Scott. And Facebook might shut me down. I don't know. Facebook might shut Cover Band Central down. And if it does, I got the website, and that's all I got. So check it out, sign up, it's free, and it'll always be free. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your dogs. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy, appreciate you. All right, guys, hope you guys are all well. Stay safe during this crazy, crazy time, and keep playing, man. Nobody's going to kill music. It's always going to be here one way or another, and we'll make it through. All right.